Jim, I was really thinking that I'm so happy the legislation passed there,
Right.
so that we can go out on a good note.
Exactly. I think it helps to validate everything we've been working on for the last 3 years. And it's it's not everything, but it's a step forward.
Yeah. How's the weather down there? Up here, it's snowing right now. But it's just been just above a freezing, sloppy weather, sloppy
Um,
roads.
It's
down
cold.
here, down here in Western Maine, we've got windy, we've got snow on the ground, but not a
Yep.
great deal, and a lot of it is very icy.
Yeah.
So it's been an icy mix this winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No snow in Portland, but it's darn cold and there's a little wind too.
We were going to drive up to Allagash today and we called it because it's snowing and it's like again, the worst snow to me to drive in is that slushy
Sloppy.
stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Or that nice flat ice with a skim of fluffy snow over the top.
Ooh. Can you
Just
We
spell
just got a
dangerous?
very light dusting of snow in Bangor, but
And for some reason, the first snow of the year seems to be the slippery one too.
And
sure
it's when
does.
everyone's getting used to it again.
It culls out all the poor drivers.
I was gonna say, as though they were used to it before.
True enough.
Hmm.
We'll call it Darwinism.
Yes, yes.
I used to like it when I was young when we had everything in rear wheel drive. To me, like it wasn't as great for traction, but as far as control, if you started skidding and stuff, yeah, I liked it better. It
I
was
knew
it
which
was
way to
easier
turn
to
the wheel.
drift.
I had an
Yeah,
old Saab and I loved that car because if you started to go into a skid, all you had to do was step on the gas a little bit and it would pull itself right out of it.
yep. I get a kick out of it today. Everybody's got four-wheel drive with radial tires and studded tires and anti-lock brakes and you name it. And we had just rear-wheel drive 55 Chevy and we went anywhere. And the roads, and they didn't plow the roads until there was 4 or 5 inches of snow before they even went out with a plow. Now there's a snowflake falling out of the sky and they're scooping it up before it hits the ground. So it's a whole different world than it was 50 years ago.
No, then no. Now the public works is doing that because they're worried about the liability.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Well, it's that and politically, it's a public expectation that you can go anywhere under any conditions.
At
Our,
any time. Yep.
Yep.
our daughter had a front wheel drive minivan and she was working as a lift operator at Sunday River. And one day they told her to do the lift on the back side of the mountain, but they said, "Oh, you're never going to get in and out of there with that car because that's not plowed." She said, I'll be fine. She drove
Mhm.
in, didn't get stuck, drove out, didn't get stuck. They said,
Yep.
"How'd you do that? I got my four-wheel drive pickup truck stuck in there a few days ago." She says, "I know how to drive. I was raised on a discontinued road. I know how to drive."
Uh, well, we're waiting for, we need two more people to constitute a quorum.
I had heard from a couple of people that were going to be here who aren't here yet. So maybe 9 a.m. is just a rough start.
Maybe. It's not like we're
I'll
asking
send,
anyone to drive anywhere.
I'll send out an email
Great, thank you.
reminder.
In the
Yeah.
meantime, I did make a call. I got third time, but I got through to the Maine Coast Land Trust, Maine Coast Heritage Land Trust people. They said that they had got emails already, where we expressed that they might be good representation on the commission and all that. And the person I spoke to was gonna recirculate it and rattle some more cages, and
Okay,
hopefully that something will happen.
great.
And
I,
I think her name was Isla that I spoke to, but I'm not 100% on that.
I think you're right. I have to find someone to take my place is what it comes down to. So I'm going to have to send up a smoke signal or something to municipal and real estate attorneys and see if there's someone out there. Tanya, you have any ideas?
Actually, when you said the Maine Coast Heritage Trust folks, I actually met with one of them recently, and they are a great organization doing a lot of really good work. So that is a great thought. I'm happy to brainstorm some other options as well.
All right. While we're waiting, for those of us who are on this, did you have any comments on the report, things that you thought needed to be changed? I realized when I was going through the minutes that I had missed a few things and added those back to the list. Steve, you're on mute.
No, I was just commenting that I was happy to see Matt chime in here. We're looking for a quorum, Matt. That's what,
And you're helping us get there. One
Yeah.
more.
yeah.
One thought that I had, I was looking down where you were talking about my request for declaring a solemn occasion and asking
Yes.
about the constitutionality. I wonder if that should mention Jordan versus Canton, which said that a public road with no public maintenance, or a public easement of travel with no public maintenance will inevitably be destroyed. And that destroys property access, and therefore it's unconstitutional.
I guess I didn't want to go into such specifics here where we're going to go into specifics when we discuss the topic, and it is part of the work plan.
There's Catherine. So we have 8.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late.
7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We'd like to have Heather vote, but we can't. So, but
I know, I keep counting myself. I'm like, stop doing that. Sorry.
But we have 7. That's a quorum of 12, and so let's call this meeting of the Abandoned and Discontinued Roads Commission to order. Heather, would you please call the roll?
Sure. Peter Copeland is out. Tom is out. Tanya?
Here.
Matthew. Matt.
Here.
Jim.
Here.
Chris is out. Roberta.
Here.
Vivian is out. John is out. Kathy.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
And Steve.
Here.
Right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining on this snowy, rainy, cold, windy morning. And first order of business would be the adoption of minutes. And has everyone had a chance to take a look at the minutes from our last meeting?
Yes.
Any changes proposed? All right, then is there a motion to accept the minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right. And Heather, could you, any discussion? All right, Heather, could you please call the roll?
Yep. Peter is out. Tom is out. Tanya?
Yes.
Matthew?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Chris is out. Roberta?
Yes.
Vivian is out. John is out. Kathy?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
So that carries 7-0.
Very good. In advance of today's meeting, which I promise I'm going to help try to make very brief, we sent out two items. One of them is a copy of Chapter 518. This is the bill that the governor finally approved after it had been passed by both branches, by both houses. And these are the recommendations we made last time and followed through with with state and local government and then with the legislature last year. So congratulations to all. We managed to get those changes through, and so and those became law on January 11. So thank you all for your help, and I think that's a good start, a good, really substantive start for the commission's work. Roberta.
Yeah, you say it became law in January, but it doesn't actually go into effect until, what is it, June, I think?
Right, it's not an emergency, and so it doesn't go into it doesn't become effective immediately. But but it does, in 90 days, it will be law, technically. And I suppose that means that we don't get any money out of this. This did include a little bit of money for the commission. And so there's no money available for transportation costs or per diem or whatever until 90 days from the 11th. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I believe that's 90 days after the current legislative session ends, not 90 days from when it was signed.
That's it. Yeah, it's an interesting point. And this, I don't know whether they'll do the short session thing that they've done in prior years where they're trying to get a budget done and they don't have unanimity or close to it. And so, often you'll see them go out of session in March and then go have special sessions after that. So we'll have to see 90 days from adjournment of whatever they're doing this session.
It's a law.
It's
Statutory adjournment is scheduled for April 15th, and the general gist is folks want to get out of there. So we'll see how they do on that.
We'll see what's going on. I'd want to get out of Augusta for the State House if I were there too. So there we go. So as far as what we're going to work on next, that's really the gist of the executive summary and narrative that we've put together for the report for this year. And so we had brainstormed a number of things, and I went back and tried to make sure we had all of them incorporated. So if you have had a chance to take a look at that draft report, what do we think? Are there comments, changes? Now, don't all talk at once.
I think it looks good.
The idea here was not to go into detail, but just to outline the topics that the commission agrees we'll look at, and then over the next year we'll go through those. And how we do that, well, we'll have to have a discussion. We broke into subcommittees last time, and each took a few in each subcommittee and then reported back. And maybe that's a more efficient way to do things than to try to bring the whole agenda of 12 items in front of everybody every time. We'll think about that one and then see how we want to do. We'll reconvene after February 1st. Do we want to take a vote on the annual report? Vote to approve? Who'd like to make that motion?
I'll make that motion. Or Roberta.
Well, how about a coin toss?
Well, she can do it and I'll second. How's that?
Sounds good. All right. Any further discussion? All right, then. Let's call the roll, Heather, please.
Okay. Peter is out. Tom is out. Tanya?
Yes.
Matthew?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Chris is out. Roberta?
Yes.
Vivian is out. John is out. Kathy?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Fantastic. And now it'll be Heather's job to do the assembly of this and the publication of it and get it to the legislature on time. Thank you for your help in doing all of that work for us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So with all of that, anything further we want to talk about today? Right.
We've already talked about the weather earlier, so.
Yeah, we did. I guess the only other thing we can talk about is the Patriots, but that we'll all talk about that maybe after Sunday.
One thing that I keep in mind is that where we've got several new people, There's going to be a bit of a learning curve to get them back on top of all the things that we've gone over already. I know people come in with some preconceived ideas, and they may be surprised to find that there are other things that they didn't know about, or they may have new ideas that will help us that are things that we hadn't thought of that would give us other possible solutions.
Thank you, Roberta, for pointing that out. I am a newbie to this group, as you know, and they that expressed it very well. Thank you for pointing that out.
Just so
What
everybody knows, Tom is taking over Ryan Pelletier's seat on the County Commissioners Association.
Tom, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Representative Schofield, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you again, Representative Neto. Nice to see you again. Glad
You're looking well, sir.
and I can't see you because I hear you, but you sound great. And we're both recovering legislators. That's right.
Yeah, recovering, yes. Well put, well put.
Very good. Well, it's good to have all of these various perspectives represented on this commission. So that's great. Would we want to try to have an online meeting, say around mid-February, just to talk about how we want to proceed? Maybe by committee, subcommittee, and then break up the various topics to see how we want to move. I know Matt had talked about getting together in person, and I think that's a great idea. It might be a better idea once we get out of winter and we know that we can all get together safely and the weather won't get in the way. But maybe just mid-February to try to map out what we want to do over the next year. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask Heather to take on another task, and that's to see about getting a meeting date among all of us.
Peter's joined the chat, but yes, I can do that. I
Oh.
can send out the
Okay.
staff.
Great.
Peter, you missed everything.
I'm
That's all right.
sorry. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I'll tell you about your assignment later.
That seems to be an occurrence on this committee. When you're not here, you get something.
We had a quorum anyway, though, Peter.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
15
okay.
minutes late.
That's all right. We'll expect a note from your parents and we'll be okay. Okay. You're in time for adjournment, but I'll be glad to catch you up on a call.
Oh, that's all right. I'll just wait for minutes.
Okay. Very good. So thank you all very much for joining this morning. I think we've made significant progress and look forward to the commission making even more progress this year. Thanks for your time. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.